Good evening. My name is David Nichols, and I am running for the office of County Commissioner for District 4. Just to quickly tell you a little bit about myself, I am married. My wife Virginia and I have 4 children and 7 grandchildren. I serve as a junior warden on my church's vestry committee, now in my 4th year, and I play the bagpipes at many of the military memorial services here in Salina. I have lived in Salina for 22 years this time and lived here for 5 years as a little boy. I joined the United States Marine Corps at the age of 17 and finished my tour of active duty at the age of 38. It would take me more time than I have available to tell you all of the duties and responsibilities I had during my career as a Marine, but every billet I executed dealt with leadership and ensuring the proper training, employment, safety, and welfare of the men and women whom were entrusted to my care. I have worked all over the world in extremely fast-paced environments under the most arduous and hazardous conditions imaginable, with only room for success. I was always successful in ensuring the protection of those under my charge. Toward the end of my career as a Marine, I was a company gunnery sergeant and a battalion logistics chief. Both of these billets dealt with the overall responsibility for the logistical functioning of a company which is 200 and more Marines, and a battalion which is 1,000 or more Marines. I'm a very experienced leader and proven problem solver. I'm running for county commissioner because I want to take an active role in our local government and to have an impact on the way things are done. I'm not going to sit here and vocalize the same hackneyed issues the other candidates have mentioned time and time again. I'm going to tell you the way I will do things, and it will deviate from the status quo. My opponent states that the office of County Commissioner was never intended to be a full-time job, yet I have heard from various sources that they don't feel the county commissioners spend enough time on the job. I have even heard department heads state that they wish they could have more time to talk to the county commissioners. The historical intelligences of whether the county commission was or wasn't intended to be a full-time position are unknown to me. I can say this for a certainty: the county commissioner needs to be a full-time position because of all the responsibilities the commission entails. They are responsible for the budget and all contracts and pay raises of the county employees. The commissioners also forge policies and enact resolutions that will ensure the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of Salina County. One term that I have heard candidates frequently use is fiscal responsibility. But how do they intend to ensure fiscal responsibility is used to the full advantage? Here's what I would do. There must be adequate research done by commissioners when it comes to any kind of expenditure. That means doing your homework and being prepared when it comes time to make a decision or presenting information to the other commissioners and the public. You must also make yourself available to meeting with your constituents and listening to their concerns to gain their perspective. Concerned leadership is paramount. Jail reduction is an important issue, but when it comes to issues concerning our first responders, I would have to say that ensuring first responders have adequate training and equipment to ensure their safety is #1 on my list. I also feel that first responders should receive adequate pay increases. I have already shown that I'm willing to put in the necessary time to fulfill the needs of this office. I was the only candidate in District 4 to file by petition, which means I spent time going all over the district and knocking on doors to get the required number of signatures. For me, that was 84, but I got 105 to be prepared in the event that some signatures were not valid. I was the first candidate to file, and I have attended every meeting since filing on the 31st of March. I am the only candidate that has shown the desire and commitment to do an outstanding job. I have spoken at several of the county commissioner meetings and one building authority meeting. I haven't seen any other candidate do that. I'm confident that you will understand why I feel the county commission is a full-time position. Perhaps you may even agree with my position. If so, please vote for David A. Nichols for County Commissioner of District 4 on August 2nd. Leadership is what it's all about. Thank you for your time.